And today we're going to talk about something that I get asked about a lot, which is, well, how much does it cost to run Facebook ads? Now, for a start, I'd just like to point out that really we should be running Facebook ads with a view to generating a result that, even if not immediately, at the end of the day, is going to bring in revenue to our business. So running Facebook ads shouldn't be seen as a cost, but actually as a revenue producing action. However, if you're using Facebook ads to generate awareness or to build up your credibility, then of course that action at the beginning can be far removed from the final end result that you see coming back into your business. So you may very well want to know, well, how much to budget for, or how much is it actually going to cost you to get those initial results. So as I've said, this is a question that I get asked a lot. How much does it cost to run a Facebook ad? And what we really mean by this question is, well, how much is it going to cost us to get people to take the action that we want from our Facebook ads? That's what the question is that's really being asked. And unfortunately, it's one of those questions that's a bit like asking, well, how long is a piece of string? Because the answer is dependent on so many variables. And the first variable that the answer is dependent on is the actual group of people that you want to see your ad or your audience. Because the way Facebook ads work are, Facebook look at the people who are trying to target their ads at the same groups of people. And basically it's a little bit like eBay. You have to bid to get your ad or your piece of content in front of a group of people. So if someone else is also bidding to target their ad or get their content in front of the same group of people, then whoever bids more is going to win, in a simplified way of looking at it. So that means that if you're trying to target the same group of people as a load of other advertisers or businesses, then it's going to cost you more to reach those people than it would to reach a different group of people that aren't as popular to Facebook advertisers. So I operate a lot in the small business owner niche, and that's a very, very competitive niche to be in. There are lots of marketers and other businesses trying to market to those small business owners on Facebook. And that means that compared with advertising in a different sector, those adverts tend to cost us more to achieve each action that we want than they would do if we were advertising to a different sector, say horse owners or something like that. Now there's a lot that we can do to tweak and refine and to actually try and pick out groups of people that maybe other advertisers wouldn't have thought of to bring this cost down, but you can see how the audience that you want to target will play a large part in how much it's actually going to cost you to get a result from your Facebook ads. The other thing that will form a large part of this equation is actually the offer that you put in your Facebook ad or the action that you want people to take. So if you want people to take an action as a result of your Facebook ad, then the more compelling you make it for them to take that action, the more likely they will be to take it, and therefore the cost per action for you is going to be lower than if you've got to work really hard to get them to take that action. That intuitively makes sense, doesn't it? But also think about the action that you want them to take as well. If you're running an ad where the sole purpose is to get someone to watch your video, say, to raise brand awareness or to position you as an expert, that's a very different action that you're asking people to take than if you're asking them, say, to click through to your website and find your free download and actually give you their email address and download it, or go to your website, find a product and actually buy it. You'll see that both of those latter two actions involve either giving away their privacy or they involve giving you some money. So both involve making a commitment, and they also involve a multi-step series of events. So you can tell that it's going to cost you more to achieve that kind of result from a Facebook ad than just a simple view of a video. So you can see that all these factors add up to actually create the cost per action that you would need to spend with your Facebook ads. Well, that's great, Julia, but it's not actually getting us any closer to the answer. And that's because I cannot give you a cut and dried answer. So I've got a client in an industry that is advertising to horse owners, as I've just suggested, and they run an awful lot of video view ads. So their results to actually get a video view are costing them less than a penny. A lot of their video views ads, it's costing them about a fifth of a penny to get a 10-second video view, which is pretty phenomenal. In the small business owner arena, say if you want to send someone to a landing page and you would really like them to take action there and download your lead magnet or your freebie, then you can be looking at anything around £1 or maybe £1.50, depending on how compelling your offer is, for them to actually go ahead and download that freebie. So you see that the action that you're asking people to take and the audience can really make a massive difference to the cost of your Facebook ads. Not only that, but factors such as whether people have come across you before will make a difference. So if you're going out and showing your ad to a completely cold audience that have never met you before, then they're quite unlikely to want to jump to a landing page, say, and download something. Whereas if they've seen your content 3 or 4 times before and they know that you're the real deal, the chances are that they would quite happily think, oh yeah, that looks great, I'll go and download that. So it's going to cost you less in that second situation than it would in the first situation to achieve a result. Of course, the final factors in the equation here are the actual image or video that you use in your ads and the words or copy that you use. So some audiences might respond better to lots and lots of text in an ad, or some audiences might respond better to very short bullet points. And you'll find that different images and different videos will resonate with different audiences as well. And you can see where I'm going with all this. The only way you can really find out how much it's going to cost you to get a result from your Facebook ads is to spend a little bit of budget and test out some options. So first of all, create an ad and run it out to 3 or 4 different audiences until you find the audience that it most resonates with. And then you can start actually testing variants of that ad, but only change one thing at a time. So you can test the image that you use in the ad, say, or the text or the copy that you use. And remember, of course, you can run different ad formats. So you might use a video or an image. You might use a single image, or you might use a carousel ad where you can have up to 10 images. Now this all may seem very overwhelming. So first of all, why not stick with a very simple image ad? Test it out against, say, 4 audiences. Have a look and see from the results which audience looks as if they resonate the best with that advert. And then concentrate on changing that image. So keep the text the same and the audience the same, but test 4 images, say. And then when you've got the best variant there, then you can test different variants of the text. And once you're happy that you've got a great variant and your audience seems to love it, and you've tested all this on a small budget, then you can start to scale up your ads. So you can start to increase your budget slowly and therefore start showing your ad to a lot more people in your ideal audience, knowing that you've already taken out a lot of the factors that will add you additional cost without giving you additional results. So I really hope that this has been helpful. If you've got any questions at all, then don't hesitate to ask. If you've got ideas for more videos that you would like me to create, then please let me know. But until next time, I'm going to sign off now. So it's bye for now.